Hello and welcome to my channel, Butterfly Child Tarot, where the goal is to allow our inner child to shine with the support and the wisdom and the guidance of our divine feminines and masculines. With that being said, thank you so much for checking out my channel. I'm a very new channel here on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to being able to get into this reading for the singles on Instagram. This is going to be a pick a card reading. I think it's really important to say, in reference to receiving information and receiving readings, that you use your utmost discernment. Take it as an opportunity for you to include your own intuition. It's very important that you do so, because you can allow yourself to become confused. Your base and your foundation should be your own downloads, your own intuitive knowings. And these readings should really serve as confirmation, or even to expand you to see things even further from a different perspective. And with that being said, thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, that information is going to be in the description box. My website link is going to be there. Alrighty. Guides, angels, ancestors, Sophia Dragon Tribe, Ascended Masters, beings of love and light. Archangel Michael, please protect against any distorting energies and or intentions. Please escort any of these energies to a place of evolution or dissolution, please. Allow us to do a pick a card reading for the singles of YouTube. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. All right. There are going to be 3 butterflies that pop up on the screen. One, 2, and 3. Feel out which one calls to you. I apologize, I have 2 beautiful little baby doggies. They're not babies, but they're tiny, so they're eternally babies, and they might bark and do their thing. Listen, we just let them rock. All right. So we're going to start with group 1 for the singles of Instagram. Let's put these 2 aside. If you resonated with the first butterfly, this reading is for you. And Spirit gave us 2 opening cards to sort of get into this energy. I'm definitely hearing group 1 is struggling with finding their footing after, sort of in the aftermath of a situation sort of leaving them. We have the Knight of Pentacles here with the 2 of Wands in the reverse. The 2 of Wands in the reverse is indicative of not really seeing the potential of communication coming in, feeling very down on yourself, losing sight of the other aspects of your life that are needing your energy and attention. I'm definitely seeing that you're being communicated to at a very weak point. I'm going to kind of, delve into that further and see what else comes up. I just heard you're learning that somebody's just as triggered as you are about being alone. However, they're not coming to you for the right reasons, I'm not feeling. Or I guess I should say I am feeling that they're not coming to you for the right reasons. Group 1. We have Justice, Libra energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The 10 of Cups in the reverse. We don't like that card. And the Ace of Swords in the reverse. I'm definitely feeling like somebody is... I'm feeling a masculine energy. Doesn't necessarily need to be male. And for future reference, I should also say that being the kind of reader that I am and the reference point I come to from my own past and my own experience, I don't play with gender like that. You know what I mean? There's cards can represent so many things and aspects in different people. And I really hope that the queer community can feel at home watching my videos and feel like things are applicable to them, because there's so many readers that do operate under the assumption that it's male female, even if they say otherwise. But anyway, so we have Libra energy. So some of you guys, you're directly dealing with the Libra, but I'm also feeling like things were divinely touched here, and I'm hearing that loud and clear. You're not really feeling that, group one. I'm definitely seeing that you are definitely dealing with the heartbreak or the glass half empty kind of mentality and feeling that comes with this sort of disappointment, I should say. But with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, I'm definitely feeling like you're finally really starting to understand it was bad karma. It was bad karma. And I'm not talking about you deserved it, like it was karma that was coming back to you, which is how karma is usually spoken of. This is more of like your own karma, your own ancestral or relationship karma, meaning you being shown exactly what it is about yourself that is needing to be alchemized, that is needing to be overcome. And I'm definitely feeling like you did come to that realization. However, you are struggling to feel a sense of security and pride within your own situation. Within yourself. I'm hearing single parents. I'm definitely feeling like, you know, there are some of you that are recently out of a situation that felt like quicksand, that felt like you couldn't get out of it for years and years and years. It was just this merry-go-round and this cycle of toxicity. But I'm definitely seeing here with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, in the upright position, excuse me, you're very confused right now, group one. You're feeling a lack of motivation, and you just have a bad taste in your mouth when it comes to love. I even feel like you might even... yeah, I'm definitely feeling like you might even be in a place where you are taking very bottom of the barrel opportunities to receive intimacy and to get your needs met. And this person is coming to you at the right time. Hopefully you're getting this reading at the right time so that you can avoid having to go on this merry-go-round again. There's a silver lining is what I just heard from Spirit. Yeah, hold on. The dawn is coming, I promise you guys. I'm definitely feeling like this is leading somewhere. You just need to just state in this for a little longer. This is the last time you're going to have to experience this sort of heartbreak if you allow yourself to see what it is trying to show you fully. Let your hearts crack open, I heard. Let yourself feel. I heard the name Devon. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was left with a pet, or it's like you were left holding the bag, you were left with the responsibility. Perhaps the pet is just a symbol. But I'm definitely feeling like you were left here holding the bag, group one. And not the bag with all the monies and the coins. You're holding the bag of responsibility. Somebody cut out on you. For some of you guys, this is not even just love. This is like other situations as well that are reflecting the same thing. Roommate situations is what I just heard as well. Realizing that this wasn't the treasure you thought it was, and there's something empty about that, but it's triggering just the right things. You're not seeing it, but Spirit is bringing it up, and do not miss this opportunity is what I'm hearing. This is an opportunity. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. Try and hold on to your strength, Leo energy. Tame your animalistic desires, your horniness. I want to pull some tea leaf cards for you, group one, and see what else comes through for you, darlings. Oh my goodness, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Shield. You need to defend yourself. I definitely feel like you're a little weak and you're open to karmic situations coming in. Somebody here, oh goodness. Okay, so somebody here as well, it's like this person is knocking on your door because they literally have nowhere else to go. We have Bull, plenty of material things. I definitely feel like it's like even if they have somewhere to go or whatever, it's like they understand that you've got it made, Group 1. They're like, you have things that they can just benefit off of. You have the flat screen. I'm hearing flat screen. Wow. You have all the memberships. They're mad you changed the passwords. You have groceries and now you're coming into some money. So Group 1, I definitely feel like where some blessings are coming in, you're definitely a little bit sour because you're like, yeah, I thought this person was going to be here for that, but they showed their colors and it was just really hard. It's, you know, my heart goes out to you guys because I feel the heartbreak you're going through, but with the wall misunderstanding, you're not really seeing exactly why Spirit is putting a wall between you and this person. You're literally misunderstanding it. You're misunderstanding why everything came to light. They said everything in the darkness came to light. So you would have found out about a lot of stuff, and they said it wasn't the first time that happened. We have Seahorse, Family Matters, and Ladder, climbing towards success. I definitely am feeling like some of you guys are dealing with baby daddies or baby mamas or baby persons. Not babies, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Warning you of a problem, either now or the future. Spirit is really speaking loud and clear. They're saying, stay the course. Don't let yourself waver. Don't let yourself try to reach for something that is never going to do anything for you. Do not run towards the mirage in the desert. Don't do it. The devil came to Jesus while he was on his journey in the desert. Did he not? Do not. Because where you're going to find yourself is going to be a place that allows you to anchor in the kind of love that you really desire. And you do not want to have to go on this merry-go-round again. You're already dizzy, darlings. Anything else for Group 1? Wishbone, a wish is granted. Spirit is coming through. They've heard your prayers is what I'm hearing. They're working overtime and pulling all the universal strings they need to pull to get you to transform, but it's not a passive place for you to be. Even though it seems like they want you to be passive and wait, what it means is keep on the path that you are, but you need to put one foot in front of the other. Do not stop and look around because someone will catch up to you, and you don't want that. Just keep walking, keep working, keep, putting one foot in front of the other. Daily tasks, whatever you got to do, the revelations will come. They're also saying to be careful who you share your information or your feelings with. Make sure that you're really sure that they can give you a fresh and clear perspective rather than within their ego wanting you to take a path that they took. Perhaps they got together with somebody or got back together with somebody who they know is not for them. And they are regretting that choice subconsciously or consciously or whatever. And in order for them to feel better about their choice, they will try and convince you to make the same. That would not be wise. All right. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit for you, Group 1. And then we will move on to Group 2. What do we have for Group 1, Divine? Thank you. Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of time asleep. Why is it not focusing? Not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity, an ego, as you begin to see through the eyes of the small self and have less connection to your soul self, you may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming up with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. It's just not focusing, y'all. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind, in alignment with divine intelligence, is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. This is Spirit saying, your whole perspective of how you're seeing this is completely distorted by your pain. Let Jesus take the wheel. Let God take the wheel. Let the universe take the wheel for a little while. And just put one step in front of the other until you begin to see clearly, until you begin to move out of your perspective and into a higher, more divine one. And that was your reading, Group 1, singles. All right. Now, Group 2. Okay. We got Libra energy again. We got a lot of Libras up in the house. I don't know what's going on with my camera, y'all. But I am seeing... What is the highlighting energy of this reading? Which card? Spirit? These two? Okay. So crowning the energy, we don't have major arcana. But we do have the Seven of Cups in the reverse, as well as the Five of Pentacles. I am seeing here that there is no more confusion. I am seeing here that you're aware of the chips that you carry on your shoulder, Group 2. It's a very empowering place to be. However, there is a fear. Your mind is tired. Your mind is tired. Group 2s have been doing a lot of self-work. Group 2s have been really trying to align themselves to a higher love. I guess you could say Group 2 might be a future version of Group 1 in some ways. But you see, with the Five of Pentacles, this is speaking of the ending, especially in this reading, what I'm picking up from this card. It's the ending of. They're pulling me to this character. You're no longer chasing, trying to feel at home, giving more of yourself, undermining yourself and your power and giving it away because you feel like an outsider, because you feel like you don't belong, because you're insecure, feeling like things just don't seem to go your way. But you're no longer confused, as I said. Ooh, okay. You're no longer confused, as I said. You're no longer emotionally overwhelmed or confused. You're just tired. You're exhausted, Group 2. Interesting. 5, 7, 9. 5 plus 7 is 12, breaks down to a 3. Plus 9 is 12, breaks down to a 3. Yeah, this is definitely divine consciousness, like Christ consciousness, working through this situation here and trying to emerge in you, Group 2. There's so much more to gain here than the ability to love and to attract love, Group 2. There is a divine hand on you, same thing as Group 1. I guess you could say for everyone, but there's a need for you to know it. There's a need for you to know. There's a need for you to know that help is on the way. Same thing with Group 1. However, I am feeling here that you sent someone packing. And you quit. A lot of the revelations that have come through this process for you, have caused you to quit or send yourself or someone else packing. Group 2, I definitely feel like this was just, you were trying to balance the scales here. You were just trying to make things right for yourself and to bring equilibrium to your situation. Let's see what else comes out for you. Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, Sophia Dragon Tribe, we call upon you at this time. What else does group 2 need to hear today? I just heard quantum overload. What does that mean, Spirit? It's like I hate this saying, but I'm using it for the sake of dexterity, or for you to be able to understand what I'm saying. But there is the multiple birds, one stone scenario where Spirit is using a lot of the factors in your life right now to activate and emerge your Christ conscious being. So a lot of you guys are intuitives, readers. You're on an ascension path. You know, you're curious about love because you're lonely, but you're also like not really bothered. I think you're a little curious if you were brought into this reading. But I definitely feel like you are more in a place where you're open to it if it's right, but you also know that you're not where you want to be. But there's a lot of triggers again. This is like a Spirit is telling me this is going to be a common thread in all the readings, all 3, where it's like what you're being triggered with right now is gold, and it's opportunity for alchemy. Now through the 22nd, I heard. The 22nd, 2/22/22. This is a window of opportunity. The Leo moon, okay, they're telling me the Leo moon is important for the last reading when Leo came out. I wonder if that's what they were saying too. The Leo moon is going to be really important for you guys. Research what that means, what it's about, what the energy is, the ocean of energy that it presents, the transits and all that. Do your astrological research. Find a good reader on YouTube for astrology and communicate that. I mean, come on. We have the 9 of Wands signified by the 9 of Wands. I don't like this. I definitely feel like it's because you're trying to understand everything so much, and I definitely feel like you're protecting yourself because there's a truth that's coming through that is going to be a little hard for you to wrap your heads around. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. You're totally ready to receive this truth. We have the bird on her shoulder. There's a lot of ancestral support at this time as well. A white feather, angelic support to bat. Oh, we have a lot of aces. We have the Ace of Wands. This is a spiritual boost. Think about times in your spiritual growth process when everything starts to come into clarity and you feel empowered. That's the kind of energy that you're coming into. Wind. I heard the wind beneath your wings. Gratitude. I heard great gratitude for everything that has happened, which you're not able to necessarily access fully now, but you will. We have the 4 of Cups here. I definitely feel like this is about your own heart, is what I'm hearing. Masked emotions is what I'm hearing. The words don't match the emotion is what I'm hearing. The way you describe it doesn't match how you really feel. Tune into how you really feel. Try and remove your brain from your ego mind from trying to frame it. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and we also have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. No, Ben. No. Oh. You're scorned, and it's hard for you. You don't even want to think about it. You have such a bad taste in your mouth, group 2. You don't even want to reflect on the relationship. It just brings out the worst in you. It brings you into this energy. But you kind of have to look at it. It's important for you to look at it, to know what the hell is going on, to understand the cycles that have played out, to understand what was really going on beyond your knowing. And the energy is moving fast, y'all. The energy is moving fast, and it's going to benefit you. But I definitely feel like it's almost like I'm seeing an image of an angel like whispering in your ear and trying to bring you a message. You just can't hear it. You're just so defeated whenever you go into that. So it's almost like you're trying to tell a story of of understanding. It's like intellectually, your ego mind is trying to protect you from being hurt or hurting. So it's trying to frame the story and have you tell the story in different ways to different people in a way that takes you off the hook emotionally, but you're not off the hook. And you don't even want to look in that direction because it brings a bad taste in your mouth. It makes you feel shitty. You are actually needing to really purge. So group 2, it's really big on purging. Let's see what the tea leaf cards have to communicate today. Yep, dealings a relationship with a man. I mean, that's vague as hell. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, this is mentally. You're trying to like literally distract yourself and just not think about it. You're trying to be above it all and hold on to the ego perspective of I'm woke and that situation was toxic, so I'm just letting it go. We have fan, romance, celebration, and party, and time to act. I definitely feel like there are opportunities right now that are going to really make you very clear. Because here's the thing, if you avoid this and you keep trying to put your head in the sand and pretend that your feelings aren't there, you're going to magnetize a situation that's going to trigger you. Just hate it when the cards fall on the floor. Oh. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Wow. Chair. Someone new is entering your life. Yep. I definitely feel like somebody is coming in, and because you're afraid of triggering it. So here's the thing. Actually, if you do bury your head in the sand, what's going to happen is not that you're going to attract, I take that back, that you're going to attract the same situation. It's actually going to be that you avoid or miss an opportunity for the kind of love. You've done so much work on yourself already. This is just like the last bit of purging that you need to do. And this last situation is coloring in all of the lines. Get out. Get out. Because you like to pee in my room. Get out. Sorry, guys. Marking territory, I just heard from Spirit. Interesting. I definitely feel like somebody has their eye on you. I definitely feel like, I know marking territory sounds so primal, but it's more of like, I'm setting the intention that this person is a good person and I resonate with them and I want to try with them. But it feels like you are so in, honestly, denial of how you feel from your last situation. And when this person comes in, if you allow yourselves to even see it and acknowledge it, there's going to be a lot of healing. But like I was saying, Spirit is using your current triggers and your current situations, or your current situation and the aftermath of everything that you've experienced. This last situation was really helping to trigger and bring forth the last bit of clarity that you needed in reference to your heart. Don't fight it. Fair woman, dealings a relationship with a woman with blonde or gray or white hair. Bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. I don't know why I'm feeling this. I do know why, because Spirit is transmitting it to me, but somebody's going to come in from the past. This person that has hurt you in the past is going to come back, not because they want to get back together, but you're going to hear something about this person. We have wealth. You're going to hear something about this person saying something about you or framing the situation in a certain way that's going to trigger you. Rather than becoming reactive, Allow yourself to take a second and sit with those triggers. Allow them to bring to the surface these emotions. You're being blessed, and if you're not able to see the wealth, I don't know why I'm hearing gold can be falling from the sky, but most will run from it out of fear. They don't want to be pelted in the head, but if they're smart, they'll know how to receive it. Love, I mean, come on. Love and spiritual love, Lily, acts, forces working against you. And January. January, what is January? They're saying don't pay attention to the month. It's made you cold. Whatever happened in January made you cold. There's something in January that was triggering you that is sort of shining a light on what I just said. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit, and then we'll move on to group 3. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave, and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of Spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world, interact with it, and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were the truth. Don't worry about the conditions of your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic, or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the secret, your infinite potential. Loving you so much, loving you so much, rainbows explode in the ether. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. I'm getting several transmissions from that, or really one really juicy, big, meaty transmission from Spirit. And that is that, okay, so when you're in a place where you're reeling from painful situations, or you are constantly experiencing the same kind of heartbreak that leaves a bad taste in your mouth and it makes you believe distorted beliefs about yourself, it's really hard for you to acknowledge and see that things are working for you. And that's the major theme of this Valentine's Day for the singles, is it's really, everything is really working for you, even though it doesn't feel good. So you see, what's happening is Spirit is using this as an opportunity for you to see the distortions that you hold in your heart and how to alchemize them. Listen, alchemy gets this rep of being so difficult or being something that only a master can do. And in reality, we alchemize all the time. You have the power to do this, and you've done it already so many times without even realizing it. So alchemizing just means that you take something, an energy, an emotional charge, and you make it, and you transform it, and you cleanse it, or you make it work for you. You make it a feather in your wing. That's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. You make it a feather in your wing. So I'll use myself, for example, just to share. You know what I mean? Like, I had a chip on my shoulder when it came to feminines in my life. I am gay, but when it came to friends and it came to family and all of these things, my particular set of trauma and conditioning caused me to believe that my feminine was weak or needed the strength of another feminine to exist or to be seen. But I was realizing that a lot of what was happening lately made me feel very unlucky, made me feel like a little resentful. And it wasn't until I was able to really understand that the particular cocktail that the universe was offering me at this time actually brought freedom into my life. It showed me how these things were to strengthen me, and how these things were brought into my life to help me understand how to choose love overall. I hope I was able to articulate that well enough for you to receive it. But group 2, there's true opportunity for love of all kinds: self-love, abundant love, love from the divine. But we can't pretend that what we have, what we're holding on to in our emotional bodies, is not there anymore. We can't tell stories of a different emotional experience and expect that to just be true, because we're still living with those distortions, and our feelings are still our feelings. And in that state, we tend to confuse ourselves. All right, group 2, thank you so much. Let's move on to group 3. Oh man, you know what? I just put group 3's cards away, but we're gonna pull them again. I guess maybe that's for good reason. Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters of love and light only. Forgive me. Sophia Dragon Tribe, what messages do we have for the group 3? Singles. What are the crowning energies for group 3, Spirit? Those that are tuning into this transmission and felt resonant with group 3. Yeah, group 3, I definitely feel like you guys have really bonded and connected with a collective that is rooted in Christ consciousness and away from, I definitely feel like it just feels like 1, 2, and 3 are progression of where things can go. So I would appreciate if group 3, you guys could communicate in the comments and let group 1 and 2 know where they're headed, because it seems like you're there. It seems like you've finally gotten it. I feel like there's a communion with you in spirit that is so beautiful and gorgeous. I'm hearing you've let go of a lot of emotional baggage and programs, holograms that were not serving you and only causing you more heartbreak. Yeah, you were realizing that your divine feminine, when imbalanced, was bringing in a lot of what you don't desire. She was bringing in destruction. And now she's in balance. And you're not falling for the same old tricks anymore. You're not falling into the same traps. You're seeing the divine feminine in the karmic feminine, I guess you could say, the imbalanced feminine in others. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I definitely am feeling here that you're very much aware of the You're very much aware of the cycles you were coming out of. You have a lot of clarity, group 3. But I also feel like I'm hearing be humble. I definitely feel like there's a lot of empowerment, but there's a sense of be humble. I definitely feel like there might be something that could still get to you here and bring you back into some of this energy. And they just want you to be wary of what you say. You're no longer confused emotionally, and that's beautiful. But I definitely feel like divine union is here. I heard integration. Beautiful. Integration. Okay. Gemini energy as well. You're breaking away and realizing that the institution, not just like legal institutions, but I'm definitely hearing there is an emphasis on the institutions of the collective, meaning, you get a job, do this, whatever it is that is expected of you based on who you are. But I'm seeing that you're finding celebration in your guides, your angels, your ancestors, and those that really resonate with the same kind of Christ consciousness frequency. But this is the humble card. Spirit saying be humble. But I'm definitely feeling like you're more aware of the cycles, ancestral karmic cycles. I'm definitely feeling like a lot of you in group 3s are dealing with mothers or feminine energies within your family that see you expressing in this new way, that are seeing you empowered, and they're trying to drag you back down. I'm tasting baby food. Somebody's trying to use a child as an excuse to be overbearing in your life, a feminine, to try and direct your life, tell you how you should do things, try to drag you back into their universe. They feel insecure, like they're losing you, or like you're going to be a better mother than them, or that you're going to shine a light on all the ways in which they failed as a mother. But I am seeing here with the Hanged Man in the reverse, they're in this space. There's a slight discomfort here because I do feel like you've gotten to a place of empowerment where you're causing a ripple effect, a domino effect in those around you. But you're no longer willing to hold on to what is not yours and what is holding you back, what is holding you down. You don't want the weights on your ankles anymore. You're a bird that doesn't like to be weighed down. You want to fly high. And some people have a problem with that. And I definitely feel like, there's even gossip or word coming in from other people who are trying to make it seem like they're on your side, but they're really hoping that the information that they bring you can shake you. I definitely am seeing like there may be a lot of celebration going on, but just watch overindulgence when it comes to drugs or alcohol, because that can also drag you back into that universe and make you kind of confused and cloudy. And we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. I definitely feel like you've already sort of decided how you're going to handle this, and there may be an error in that decision. There may be there's a need for you to come back to the love place, to respond with love, even if it's just sending love. But I definitely feel like if you allow yourself to get triggered by this energy, you're going to get dragged right back into that universe. And you're going to manifest more of what you don't want. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and... No, I'll pull some of these. Five of Swords. I definitely feel like you are debating still exactly how you're going to accomplish this sort of like decision. It's almost like you've come to a consensus of how you're going to approach this. You've already heard from Spirit, but I feel like you're missing something here. You're feeling like whatever it was that you were going to do to approach the situation should have diffused it, but it feels like it made it worse. There's a piece of information you're not getting here. Why is this all rickety? Oh, is that what it is? Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad we fixed that sound. Something nagging you. Pay attention to the ambiance and background noise wherever you go, group 3. I'm definitely feeling like there's something sort of giving you hints and clues. It's almost like there's somebody here that you consider to be in this energy of the Three of Cups that isn't really operating from that place of empowerment, or is really operating from an older place, or they're lost maybe. I don't know. It's like somebody who you just put in the category of these are the new kinds of relationships, but you might not be paying attention to what they're saying or how they're moving. You might realize that they also are planting some seeds here, or Maybe just not giving you the best advice. Yeah, I feel like that's what you're missing here. So somebody who you consider to be woke. Somebody you watch. Spirit says somebody you watch. There's somebody you're watching who may have been a person that holds a space of empowerment based on where you were. But now where you are now, they are kind of pulling you back by watching them. By tuning into their energy, you've fallen out of resonance with them. This happens with readers all the time. When if you're using the tarot appropriately, it's transforming you continuously. And it's opening you up to read more and more spectrums of energy. And when somebody is not, when somebody's avoiding lessons or they're avoiding cues from the universe to grow and ascend and just be the best version of themselves, and they keep failing that or they keep falling short. They don't have any more cards here. They will they have the potential to pull you into that frequency as well, because you have respect for them, perhaps because you're still struggling with security within your divine feminine and your intuition, that you feel like this person has embodied this security, so of course what they're offering and the frequencies and the energy and the things that they're saying must be true. But it's not about, is it true? Is it true for you? This is why discernment is so important. When you're watching videos or readings, group 3, or even talking to somebody who you consider to be a spiritual guru, or, I hate that word, or a counselor or whatever, if what it is that they're offering you doesn't make you feel lighter, it makes you feel heavier, pay attention, have some discernment, have some conscious awareness. Because somebody here is wearing the Christ robes and they haven't necessarily earned it yet. And it's okay. It doesn't mean that they never will or that they never have. But it's saying in this moment, in this now, they're struggling. They're struggling for air, for life. And it feels like they are leading you down the wrong path. It's like their spirit is showing me you're asking for directions, and somebody who wants to be arrogant and think they know what's up, they're going to send you in the wrong direction. But if you trusted yourself and was like, I'm pretty sure that's not the right direction, and you kept walking, somebody would have validated you. And the answer here, the overall answer here that person is bringing you out of is to respond with love. Because when you see all of these people operating outside of Christ consciousness, it is to be able to release what it is, continue releasing what it is that is holding you back, resentment, all these other things that are triggered when you are crossed in this way. But how to respond with love, how to build up that frequency of love in yourself so that you can understand, as Jesus says, they know not what they do. Let's pull some tea leaf cards. And we'll see what else comes out for you, group 3. Bo, you are highly thought of. Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Scales. Keep your life in balance. I'm also seeing Kundalini energy with that snake. Integration I heard as well. If I didn't say that already. Smiling angels. Beryl, you feel something lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or gold. Spirit's telling me erase everything but love. Love is lacking in your life. And sometimes the intellect and the ego can make you really feel like you're feeling love, like you're in love, and you understand the frequency of love. But until your heart hums and you feel that emanation coming from your heart chakra, and you're able to really spread that out, There's a deficiency in love, is what I'm hearing as well. Obstacles to overcome. This is just another part of your rite of passage, guys. Trust that. Some of you guys are really going to have to stop. Spirit is really on this tip about certain readers that are on here on YouTube. They are useful because they serve a certain pool of the collective. But if you are not within your discernment enough to know the energy this person holds feels like something I've come out of. They're so focused on who's... No. They're so focused on who did them dirty or black magic and this and that. And it's stale energy to you. But you have to be able to see it. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. At the bottom of the deck, sun, happiness, and well-being. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit. And there's two more here. Man, dealings or relationship with the man. And flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. I definitely am feeling like I heard the pulling the curtain on the Wizard of Oz. There's, you know, if this is not a reader for you, this is somebody in your life who you have given a sense of spiritual authority because of the path that they walked before you came into this. But perhaps you're wiser now. Not wiser than them, but in reference to what it is that they're sharing with you, you might have a level of experience that you don't give credit to based on your past lives, based on what you're doing in the ethers when you're sleeping. Who knows? Who really knows? But all we can say, oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune just turned in the reverse. You guys are about to unlock some shit. Congratulations. Congratulations. I feel very resonant with that reading too. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. The more you think you know, the less you do. It's never going to focus, y'all, so I apologize if you're trying to read it. We have a secret to share with you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, however, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all of the aspects of it you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting. As you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences, a richer existence overall, all of us over here want you to be all you can be. So this is definitely like really bringing light to something you've already decided. And it's like you're being readjusted. The GPS is re-navigating. It's like, hey, that wasn't good advice. You're following the wrong breadcrumbs. The white rabbit is this way, homie. You know what I'm saying? 53:44. I just saw on the clock or the timer for the video. 4 plus 4 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Look up the numerological meaning of 7, because we're coming to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in a one-on-one session, I'm not doing one-on-one sessions really. I only have one option for one-on-one sessions, but if you want a recorded, personalized tarot intuitive reading, that information is going to be in the link in the description of this video. God bless you guys, and thank you so much for supporting. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe and click that bell icon if you haven't already. And I'd love to hear about how this reading resonates with you if it does. Until next time, guys, God bless.